Welcome back everybody, hope you all had a wonderful day. In this one we are looking at Hcmc and I'm giving my personal predictions on this stock into the next week. So if you do want to hear that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we talk about Hcmc pretty much every day. I want to say a massive thank you for all the support on last night's video where I talked a bit more about Hcmc, and of course this one is just a forecast into the next week, and we will be looking at how Hcmc moves going forwards tomorrow, so make sure to leave a like I said, and subscribe to not miss that episode as soon as it comes out. Right, let's jump in. So guys, you can see on screen that Hcmc has been hit quite hard over the past 5 days. Mainly over the past week we have seen a decrease of about 40% in share price, which is significant, especially for people that bought in at the highs. Now only yesterday I asked you guys on a YouTube community poll what you think that Hcmc is going to do. 51% of people think that it's going to the moon, and apparently 16% of people think it's going to zero. But basically guys, I think it is interesting to see these results. I think this is kind of reflecting in the market. And I say that because yes, we have seen a big pump in share price over the past month, and that is why I'm not too concerned about this one selling off. So right now we are down by a significant amount. I think even going on towards the end part of the week, we are seeing that sell-off slowly slow down. I think this is another indication of good things. Looking at Friday specifically, we can see that the day was majority flat, to be honest, and that is another good indication of things in my opinion going forwards. So right, looking at Hcmc stock into tomorrow, I definitely think that we could see this one pull back into the green. I don't think it will be by too much guys, I don't think it will be the most significant pullback that we have been seeing, but overall I think if it is in the green tomorrow, it is a good indication of this stock going forwards. Obviously Hcmc is a very cheap penny stock, and it does carry quite a lot of risk with it. I think the reason why the sell-off has been so steep with this one over the past week in comparison to some other stocks that we have been seeing, I think it's because Hcmc, unlike some of the other stocks we look at, is an extremely hyped up stock. Obviously that means that a lot of people have got into this one, and a lot of these people aren't 100% aware of what they are doing, unfortunately. Now what this means is it creates an environment, in my opinion at least, where people are scared to miss out. So basically as soon as it goes down by a small amount, a lot of people sell off, getting a bit nervous. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not, but I think Hcmc is one of these stocks which does have a catalyst coming up, so it definitely could see some more growth going forwards into the next week. But as of current, I do think it is at a decent buy point. Obviously it is a risky stock like I've just mentioned, but I do believe that if you are willing to hold this one for the next few months, we have a few things coming up which really could affect the share price. First, we have the catalyst of the lawsuit with Philip Morris, which definitely could have a big impact if it is won by Hcmc, and I definitely would like to see that be the result. It's obviously uncertain whether they are going to win or not, but personally I do believe that they do have a chance of winning, and right now it is a speculative play because nothing is confirmed, but if it was to win, it definitely could have a big impact on share price, as it is quite a big item, or at least quite a big amount of money which would have to be exchanged, because the patent is worth quite a lot to Hcmc. So if they were to win this one, it could have quite a big impact on the share price. So into the next week, I would like to see Monday bring us back in the green by a small amount. If we can get back to here of about 0.004, that would be fairly decent as well. I think that would be a fair starting point for the week, and I would like to see next week be relatively flat, but bring us back into the green ever so slightly. I'm not 100% certain that we are going to go straight past these highs of about 0.006, and I don't think that is a bad thing at all guys. Let's face it, this stock is more of a long-term hold, especially over the next few months, and we have seen how quickly it does get pumped once people do start buying it. I think for that reason I would not be too concerned about this stock. Now I've talked about it before, I'm going to talk about it again. I do have a position on this one, and my position right now is down, and I am not even too concerned about that one, because like I said, this is one of these stocks which I believe if you are willing to hold it for the next year or two, the fundamentals are fairly decent, and we could see a few things which could impact the share price in a positive way, bringing it up ever so slightly. So talking about long-term price targets real quick, I don't think it's going to hit $1 in the next few months as people are anticipating. I don't think it is impossible, but personally I don't think it's likely unless a company is to change some significant things. So that is a possibility, but on my scale it is not what I am looking for. After all guys, if this stock was only to hit 1 cent, we would see the price increase by many times, and that would even give us a very good return on investment. So talking about position sizes and how many shares I would buy, personally I would not buy too many shares of this one. Like I've mentioned, I own 185,000. Some people in the comments are going to be saying that's too much. Some people in the comments are are going to be saying that's too little. My personal approach to it is I only put in with penny stocks what I am willing to lose, because like I said, if it does go down, a lot of people are going to be upset, so definitely only put in what you can afford to lose. And like I said, I am not willing to lose more than I have put in, or at least a bit more, but I definitely wouldn't put too much more in, because I'm just not 100% certain that it is going to rocket as quickly as people are anticipating. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. Hcmc is definitely a very interesting opportunity in the next few months. I think in the next year or two it does have that potential to hit $1. But as for the next week, I think it is going to be relatively positive, not as big as we have seen previously, but that is not a bad thing overall. A bit of a sell-off happened with this stock. The same can be said for the majority of the market, and that is another reason why I'm not too concerned. So Hcmc just got hit a bit extra hard because obviously a lot of people are in this one for the hype. Not a bad thing, but subsequently the share got pumped a little bit too much, and at the first sign of some bad news, i.e. a drop in share price, a lot of people took profits or even sold off at a loss. So like I said, positive things coming in my opinion, but please do tell me what you think down in the comment section. I would like to see us finish next week around the 0.005 cent range. If we can get all the way back up there, it would represent a fairly decent increase in price. I think on Monday a lot of people will be buying this one. I think it definitely would push us back into the green, but I'd definitely love to hear what you guys have to say down below, so please do drop us a comment. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Goodbye until then.